Welcome to today's deep dive. We're thrilled to have you here. And as the old internet saying goes, hit like if you're like our contents. Today, we're looking at a leak that is, well, sending absolute shockwaves through the automotive world.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah, we're talking about Ford's highly anticipated successor to the legendary Mustang Shelby GT500. Our mission today is to uncover the eye-watering details of this car, and we actually have a really solid source for it.
We do. It's rare that a single leaked document completely changes how we view an automaker strategy, but this one really does. We're looking at a leaked dealer memo published by Kelly Aiken.
Right, from the aftermarket suspension company, Keltrack.
Exactly, and this was just reported by Ford Muscle. It gives us the exact math on Ford's new direction.
So to set the stage for you, back in January, Ford officially revealed this car. But they did something wild. They controversially dropped the iconic Shelby name.
Yeah, they did. Now it's called the Dark Horse SC.
Right, the Dark Horse SC. We know it packs a massive, supercharged 5.2-liter V8 under the hood, but this leaked memo finally shows us the price tag for all that muscle. Just how bad is the sticker shock here?
It's steep. I mean, really steep. According to the document, the Dark Horse SE will start at $108,485.
Wow, over $100 grand.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, that does include the destination fee and the gas guzzler tax.
Which is essentially a federal penalty for cars with poor fuel economy.
Precisely. But a base price over six figures is just a massive psychological barrier.
Absolutely. If you were saving up for what you thought would be an accessible track toy, this memo just priced you out of the market entirely. How does that compare to the old GT500?
Well, the 2022 Shelby GT500, its final model year, started at about $80,000. Even if we adjust that for inflation, you are looking at around $93,500 today.
That's a huge difference.
It is. So Ford is charging a substantial premium while simultaneously removing that beloved Shelby badge. You can see why this is causing an absolute furor among the Ford faithful online right now.
I can practically hear the forum keyboards clacking from here, but the base price is just the beginning. The memo outlines a track pack that pushes the cost to nearly $145,000.
Yeah, it gets wild.
For an extra $36,000, what exactly are buyers getting that justifies that leap?
You're paying for some incredibly serious, track-focused engineering. Inside, they delete the rear seats entirely to save weight, and they add Recaro sport seats.
Okay, so a stripped-down interior.
Right, and outside, you get carbon fiber wheels, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup R tires, which are practically street-legal racing slicks, and a larger manually adjustable rear wing.
That is a massive amount of aero and grip.
It really is. They also include retuned Magnaride dampers, which use magnetic fluid to adjust your suspension stiffness instantly. But most notably, you get carbon ceramic brakes sourced directly from the Mustang GTD.
For context, the GTD is Ford's $300,000 ultra-exclusive street-legal race car.
Exactly. They're essentially pulling from their supercar parts bin for this Dark Horse SE.
So it's a parts bin car, but from the absolute top-tier bin. Now, there is one more tier in this leak. A launch model called the Track Pack Special Edition, and the price tag. A staggering $175,965.
Yeah.
How on earth does Ford justify another $31,000 on top of the already loaded track pack?
That is where the debate over brilliant versus absurd really heats up. This special edition focuses heavily on a racier aesthetic rather than raw mechanical upgrades.
So you're basically paying for exclusivity.
Yes. It features a black painted roof, red accents, and extensive carbon fiber trim.
For 31 grand, there has to be something else in that interior.
There's one very unique detail. You get 3D printed titanium trim on the inside, which is another element borrowed from the GTD. But ultimately, you are paying a massive premium for a launch edition look.
It's hard to wrap my head around a $176,000 Mustang. It feels like whether buyers are willing to pay these astronomical prices comes down to one missing metric, which is the actual power output.
Which Ford has been incredibly cagey about. They completely refuse to reveal the horsepower number at the car's unveiling.
Based on the lineage, we expect it to land somewhere between the old GT500's 760 horsepower and the new GTD's 815 horsepower.
Right, but until we have that official figure, anyone putting down a deposit is taking a very expensive leap of faith.
That horsepower figure really is the deciding factor hovering over these price tags. It leaves you with a fascinating question to mull over.
Oh, yeah.
With fully loaded trim packages pushing this iconic vehicle up to nearly $175,000, has the accessible everyday muscle car officially crossed over into exclusive supercar territory? Stay tuned for more automotive news, and goodbye.